After reading Blue Ocean, this week's prompt is to identify one company and describe what its value curve might look like. I'd also like to talk about what are some key factors of this value curve and what makes them different from the competition. Where are they entering a new marketplace? Well, recently I've come across a company called Fisker Automotive, and they actually are a revolutionary American automotive manufacturer. They claim to be the first green company, and I really like this company. I think that they are going to offer customers a new outlet and product choice when looking for a car or a vehicle. What Fisker is they are the first plug-in hybrid available to the U.S. market. Now, they are on sale now. They're taking deposits, but the car itself won't be available until late 2009 or early into the second quarter of 2010. Now, there have been companies like Toyota who have come out with hybrids, and the Prius, for example, that aim to offer consumers longer range or more miles per gallon. As we know, the price of oil has gone up recently, and it's gotten to a point where it's almost ridiculous. I mean, a couple years ago we saw gasoline prices that were $4.50 a gallon. Well, that created a need for America to go green, although there are other factors obviously in that decision. But going green has now become a main focus in America, and companies like Fisker Automotive, Toyota, General Motors, and Ford, to name a few, are really finding ways to offer better gas mileage to their customers. Another thing that we've had in the last couple of years is the advancement of technology, battery technology in particular. So what Fisker has done is they've come up with a way to kind of blend electric technology or the electric vehicle with the modern combustion engine vehicle. And they do this in an interesting way. There are companies out there like Tesla Motors who are electric companies. Tesla is they're a green auto manufacturer also. They're based in the United States. However, their products are all electric, which puts a limit on their range. The Tesla is limited to a range of 200 miles, which for the average American is okay as a day-to-day car, maybe a grocery getter. However, if they wanted to go on a road trip or something like that, it really presents a problem. So that has been one of the limiting factors of electric vehicles. Fisker, however, has come up with a way to allow for electric vehicle use, meaning no gasoline at all. It doesn't use any gasoline. It doesn't produce any CO2 emissions at all. However, they've also come up with a way to allow users or customers to extend the range of their travel. And they do this in an interesting way. They adopt the use, like Tesla, lithium-ion batteries. And the lithium-ion batteries run across the center of the car from front to back. And the battery, when fully charged, provides customers with a range of 50 miles. Now, 50 miles is not a whole lot, but the average commute is less than 50 miles. So if, with the idea that you drive to work and then you come home at night and you charge it, it works fine. However, what if a family wanted to go more than 50 miles? How would they do that? Well, what Fisker has come up with is a generating system, and there is an internal combustion engine in the car, in the front of the car, like a normal car. However, when the generator is on, which is only after the 50 miles is gone, the 50 electric miles is gone. Once that expires, the generator is then turned on and used to power or recharge the battery, which is different than other applications of the internal combustion engine because they use the power generated from the engine to power the wheels itself. That's not the case with the Fisker Automotive. So what that does is it allows users to basically have an unlimited range, similar to the modern combustion engine. I think this is something that will really take off in America, so much in fact that recently I've looked into possibly trying to invest in the company. More specifically, I really tried to send my job application to them. However, I was told that I'm too young and I need to graduate first. That's fine, whatever. So what are some key factors of their value curve? Well, they allow customers an efficient and green way to save money while being environmentally conscious. Because they're American, I think that American consumers will be more willing to buy from them. However, they do have some limitations. For example, their first model is called the Fisker Karma. And the Fisker Karma it's a beautiful car. It's an absolutely beautiful car. However, the problem is it's $80,000. And that's a lot for the average consumer, which raises question as to who's going to buy an $80,000 electric vehicle. Well, fortunately, along with impressive performance stats, Fisker Automotive has been able to come up with a way to allow consumers tax credits, and through collaboration with the government, they will be offering up to nearly $10,000 in tax credits if you were to buy one of these cars. Still, even $70,000 is a lot for the average American consumer, and it doesn't even go as far as to fix the problem. In fact, I mean, if someone's buying a $70,000 car, they're probably not too worried about a 50-cent increase in the price of gas. So that might even be an irrelevant point to them. Interestingly, though, however, the Obama administration has allowed Fisker Automotive to borrow more than $500 million to develop the second car in their line, which will be a small mid-size sedan aimed at the average American consumer. The sedan will come in at a price of less than $40,000. In fact, recent numbers that I've heard have been as low as $35,000. The driveline would be similar to the Fisker Karma in allowing users 50 miles of electric power, and then the use of an electric internal combustion generator to power the battery afterwards. Now, you're probably asking, okay, well, that sounds great, but what are some of the real challenges that they might face, or what's gonna really make them profitable? Well, that is a problem, and because they're new in the automotive world, they do face a couple challenges, and it's not easy to enter the automotive world, especially right now. However, because they are so innovative and creative with their product thinking, I think they will actually be one of the more successful companies to come around within the last couple years. In addition, I think it's extremely impressive that they've been able to develop their product and bring to market a product that is vastly different than anything we've seen, yet we are in a interesting financial time. So with that, I think this blue ocean strategy for Fisker Automotive will really allow them to be profitable and bring them into the next phase.